Hello and welcome to what's new in Microsoft 365 and Teams for the 21st of August to the 4th of September 2022. We have updates for OneDrive, Outlook, Teams, and we've got a few others from around Microsoft 365. We're going to start with OneDrive and just a quick couple of updates here. So the new activity column, which we should have had for the My Files list view by now, has been pushed back a little bit in OneDrive to mid to late September. The new sharing menu drop down, so on the screen here you can see this part here, this little drop down, and the share link, copy link, manage access. That's the new part. That's been pushed back a little bit, now due mid to late September. And on to Outlook. So folders and rules support for Microsoft 365 groups in Outlook. Now, this gives you the ability to create folders inside Microsoft 365 groups mailboxes using only the Outlook for the web, so the web version of Outlook. You can see here, let me zoom in a little bit actually. So looking at the rules here. Okay, so you can see here we've got the ability to create a new folder, create rules, move items around inside that mailbox. Not enabled by default. And if you go and look at the blog, you'll see that the section that says for the admins there's quite a lot there actually. So maybe you can have a look at that if you're likely to be enabling this. It's worth noting though that these features aren't supported in the desktop client. So if you have some people setting this up in the web version and you got some people who use the clients, they won't be able to see the things that you've been moving. At least that's how I read it. So it might be worth you going over, having a look. I think it's going to have quite a limited audience initially, but I think it's going to be super useful for some niche use cases. Okay, due early September to mid-October 2022. What else we got here? So want to watch, Outlook on the web, an update to the location of the message compose options. That's all I know at the moment. But it looks like some more changes. They've been a bit busy with Outlook recently, haven't they? But look out for that change due September. I don't think it's going to be in September, but I'll update you maybe next time. Okay, so quite quickly on to Teams. It's going to be a quick one this week. So the first one, automatically view up to 49 videos on your screen by default. So unless you've got quite a big screen, that's going to be real busy, isn't it? At the moment, you have to manually switch over to this view, but this is going to automatically happen. It'll be the default. So as you get more and more people joining a Teams meeting, you'll just keep getting more video feeds, and I'm guessing you can still switch back. But at the moment, it's 3x3 at the moment. It's going to go to this if your computer's got the hardware capabilities and your internet link or your network can take that amount of bandwidth. Anyway, look out for this late September, maybe into early October this year. Live translated captions in meetings and calls. So let's have a little bit of a zoom down here and show you. There you go. You can see that the transcript there has been translated into the user's chosen language. So let's have a quick look at here. So once you've got your captions on, this area down here on the right hand side, you can see that we can go to the subtitles and we can choose our language. Now it's worth noting that the spoken language is not the same as the translation language. So the spoken language is the language of the meeting, and your translation language is the one that you've chosen just for you. Due mid-September to early October this year. And next up we have custom download locations for your files in Teams. This looks quite nice actually. The ability to choose a preferred default file download, so you can decide just where it downloads. If you're one of those people who you download a file then you can't find it, then this is for you. You can see here, just you go into settings, click change, you can decide where it goes, or you can say you always want to be asked where you want to download it. So if you find yourself often having to move your files, maybe you just get, I don't know, maybe 5 different types of files that have to go into different places, then this slider is for you. Due early September to late October, I use Teams in a preview mode, actually developer preview mode, and I already have that. You probably get this in the public preview as well, and if you go to the blog, you'll see details of how to go onto that mode if you want to. Okay, so some updates from around Microsoft 365. Viva Insights, new recurring time booking options. You get the ability to just to do recurring breaks, protecting your time. I'll tell you what I liked here. This Microsoft, the Microsoft announcement for this said, putting in daily time to catch up on emails and chats. People overlook that, don't they? You look at your diary and it's like, okay, you got these slots, and it's like, yeah, but I actually need to do some actual work, not just go to meetings, but also all those emails need reading. The chats in Teams need reading. I find myself putting in manually putting time in my calendar to check to do email and do chats every single day. It's on my to-do list, both of those tasks. So I really love the idea of them actually calling that out and that becoming available, accessible through the briefing email that you get at the end of the week. If you don't know what this is, folks, hop over to the blog. I've got a couple of things. I've got a link that tells you about what the briefing email is, and then more about this update. Only catch is, it's for people with the Viva Insights subscription, which is disappointing. So it looks to me, for now, in a couple of client sites that I work in, I'm going to continue having to do that manually for that email and chat time. Anyway, so end of August into mid-September. So some of you may already have this. Okay, moving around 365. Recommendations to send praise in Viva Insights. Now pushed back to the, maybe it might have already happened, the end of August, but certainly by the middle of September. Ugh. Okay, stream on SharePoint. The inline playback of videos in the Hero web part pushed back to early September. Now, related to that, so if you want to watch inline playback of videos in highlighted content web part for grid, list and compact layouts, and similar thing for the SharePoint highlighted content web parts for carousel and film strip. So all of those seem related, don't they? I wouldn't be surprised if they all come out at once. If the Hero web part one gets pushed back a little bit, and then maybe if it isn't already out, of course, and actually they all appear at the same time. What else do we have? The grid view for assigned to me. I really like the look of this. I use Planner almost every day, and I go to assign to me to filter what's been assigned to me across multiple plans, and the ability to look at it in the grid view might be quite nice. So looking forward to that. Penciled in for September. I can't imagine that's going to happen, but I'll let you know when we get more information. SharePoint People Web Part is getting a medium card. So this just means that the People Web Part means you can just put a little bit of information about the person as well. That would be cool. Penciled in for September. Yeah, we'll see. Icon stencils in Visio for the web. That'd be quite nice as well. Penciled in for September. We'll see. Save and share user whiteboard templates. I love the look of this. It means that you can create your own templates and you can save them and share them. Penciled in again for September. I can't see that happening at all. But I'll probably be talking about this in a couple of weeks in more detail for you. Sprints and backlogs in project for the web. I'm not even going to say the date. Okay, so here's just, I don't do this sort of thing very often, but I'm doing a charity walk with the Inform team for a children's charity called Northern Lights, who take children with life-limiting conditions and give them a holiday of a lifetime. It's normally to go and see Santa and go to Lapland. So all I'm asking for is, if you find these updates useful, I don't bombard you with advertisements. I don't do any tracking. It's just I like sharing these updates. But you know what? If you find them useful, and you can share even $1, €1, £1, or whatever your coin is, then look in the notes for the video, folks. And even if you just give £1, I'd really appreciate it. It'd be great. We're doing this next weekend, and hoping to send some more kids on. In reality, it's just going to be one of their final holidays because of their conditions. If you can help out, that would be amazing. Please look at the in the notes for the video, and please click on the link and just give even just £1, euro or dollar or whatever you spend. Okay folks, nice and quick, that's it for this week. So you can see there that we've got you get updates on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, you know how it is. If you found this useful, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, or if you're listening on the podcast, subscribe there. And folks, we are done. I hope to see you in a couple of weeks.